Oh, you know what time it is.
Yep, tape is rolling, boys and girls. It's that time. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah,
No, it's
something
not.
like that. We'll figure it out. Quiet on the set. Get ready to go live on the radio.
Turn off the phone noises.
Now I gotta have the Tweety Bird. Shh. Quiet on the set.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show. It is Wednesday, April 25th, 2018 here in Trinity Avatar. We are one day away from fabulous release 53, and that is
coming.
the second release since going live, so a lot of new stuff. We started covering that yesterday. We'll cover more of that stuff for you today and tell you what to
2 days
expect.
away from the Infinity War.
The Infinity War? The hell's the Infinity War?
It's the new
Is it
Marvel
the new,
movie, man.
The new Avengers movie? Is that the new Avengers?
Yep.
Okay, I knew a new Avengers was coming out. I didn't know that was the name of it. Yeah, looking forward to that. Anybody?
Hey, Deadpool 2 around the corner.
Has everybody seen Ready Player One? What did everybody think of Ready Player One?
Well, the book is so much better, but I mean, that's the case with almost everything.
Yeah. Holy crap. Tweety Bird's going nuts. Computer, stop.
Computer.
Always forget.
Do weird thing. Computer, volume 100.
Yeah, no. That's not a valid command. And it can't hear you on the headset. But anyway.
I'm aware. But yeah.
But anyway, killer movie is. I've seen it twice now, and just all sorts of great shit in there. Of course, for those who don't know, Halliday was based on our creator,
Lord
Richard
British?
Garriott. That's right. So for those of you folks who don't know that little known fact, just a great story just to see how it was written. But anyway, as moving right along.
I loved the book just because it was a great homage to 80s pop culture. I mean, geek culture, I should say.
Yeah,
not
well,
pop culture,
yeah.
Not always pop.
Is
Yeah.
mostly 80s,
yeah,
though.
so-
Eagle, how you doing out there? Charger, 8117, how you doing? Jackal, that's you. Never mind.
What are you
Never
talking
mind. I saw your bot popped up on the bottom screen over there, and I caught the name real quick.
about? Wait. On my chat,
Yeah.
you saw my bot? Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
I'm
the
just
one that
watching
says
the names
you
pop
need
up
to
on
the stuff.
screen, so just shouting them out. I should probably check those first.
We
that's
do
right.
have Hannah, Gluten, Eagle, Sean, Charger. Yeah, we've got lots of people watching, hanging out with us. Don't forget, this is where we do some news interpreting, including the fact that the live streamer calendar's out now.
That's right. Barrick announced it yesterday. For those of you folks who have been waiting to find out about this, the official Shroud of the Avatar live streamers calendar is posted. And of course, whenever there's a calendar posted, it happens as well.
Well, the good thing is that it was posted as a Google Calendar
Correct,
which
yeah.
allows us to actually integrate that with the Shroud community calendar. So that allows
Indeed.
you.
And
right?
let's get up on the screen for everybody so these folks can take a quick look at that. We'll show
and
them,
unfortunately, someone still isn't on that list.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone is not on that list, and I even posted on that list that,
But,
hey, you're killing me, Smalls. I'm not there.
There's your calendar right there. I hope you can read it. It's in really
Yes.
extra large print for y'all so that you can actually see that calendar. I joke. I just, when you click on the calendar opens up to a full-blown Google Calendar there, giving you a list
I love
of
look
who's live
at the
streaming.
weekly view. Look at the weekly
The
view.
weekly view? Let's see.
Yeah. Click on week, and then you'll be like, oh, wow, that's messy.
Yeah, that's why I've never used a weekly view. Everybody's stepping all over everybody else. But you know what?
Yeah.
I don't care. I prefer agenda view, which makes it a lot easier. That just puts it in a nice sorted list for people. But if you guys get lost trying to find this calendar, as you probably will eventually, don't worry. We've got you covered. If you go out to the NBNN Shroud Avatar Community Calendar, we've got it now included so that you too can see who's streaming while you're hanging out. So if you're at work and you're bored and you want to flip the phone over to YouTube, you can check out the NBNN Shroud Avatar Calendar and see if anybody's streaming to keep you occupied while you're bored at work there.
That's
But,
right.
yeah.
And somebody had to actually make that post, hey, I'm not there.
Hey, I'm not there.
And sometimes that guy has technical difficulties for some odd reason. I don't know why his middle name is technical difficulties.
I wouldn't
Maybe
know,
someone could
but,
tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, but he puts the list of people again. I'm laughing because there's a list of people who aren't listed because of their hours, but I see there are people who are actually listing. So
Oh yeah. It's
where is it? I gotta go see it.
yep. Then I'm still looking at my shopping list. Should I pull the trigger? Should I pull the trigger? Should I pull the trigger?
All right, wait! Don't make any decisions while you're on the air because somebody might talk you into some nice upgrades between now and then. So don't worry about it.
What are you? Nice upgrades from what I'm getting. Yeah. It's like the only improvement would be to upgrade the video card, but I'm not spending $1,000 on that.
Well,
fucker.
the dual video card, yeah.
No. See, I don't like SLI, so it's never been my thing. So
Yeah, just I don't know.
Yeah,
It's too much work,
never-
but it just costs too much. Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
that's why I bought the Titan. Yay, Hannah!
Yeah,
Thank you
so-
very much for the sub. We do appreciate it.
So, Bones Don't Lie. I went ahead and linked that for you, so you should have that up on your screen. Because we do have the Release 53 notes that we will be talking about
Bones
at some point
Don't
in the
Lie?
near future. Bones Don't Lie. That's right. So, where are we going?
Well, we got release notes. We haven't seen the official notes out yet, but
No.
again, we
I don't
do
expect
have
to
those
see
we
them
were working
today.
on yesterday.
Or
The
if they come out
calendar's
today, they're going to come out late tonight.
What we can do is we can tell everybody about the upcoming telethon. That's updated on the main website. For those of you
May 5th?
wanting to know what's
May
coming
4th.
up. May the 4th be with you. And also with you.
Yes.
That's right.
May the
On
4th.
May 4th, you're going to get a chance to get in on some goodies. Of course, help raise some funds for Portalarium with the Release 53 live stream. That's what we're calling it this month.
That's right.
I think
Yeah,
they finally
month
going to
it'll
stick with that
change.
one. Yeah. Post-mortem,
Well,
you know.
you actually run into an issue with calling it the live stream because you also have the Friday live stream that Barrick does.
Yeah, no.
So it's one where it's like, what is it going to be? Is it part of the regular streaming from Barrick, or is it we're going to do weird things and retire a bunch of items stream? So it does need some different branding. I kind of like the post-mortem
Well, one of the things that they're really killing with this, and I've noticed it already, is that when you're doing a search and you're trying to find past streams, because of the name changes, the Lord British Birthday Bash is not a post-mortem telethon. So if you're searching for post-mortem telethons, you're not going to find the Lord British Birthday Bash telethon. Vice versa.
Yep.
If you search for telethon, you're not going to find all the postmortems. If you search for postmortem, you're not going to find. It becomes a mess.
So,
find the names, stick with the names, so that we can.
Did you
easily
look at
find
the?
stuff.
Did you look at the? If you contribute $5 new money or more during the
I haven't gotten that yet.
Release
I just
53
got
live stream. Oh, you need to look at it because the first one's pretty hilarious. And the real question, the real question is, does anybody have Rainbow in the Dark to play right now?
I just might.
Yeah, we need some Dio because
Let's see,
if 10K is raised during this live stream, that's $5 new money or more from people, and they raise 10K, you get Rainbow.
the rainbow emote.
At 25K would be the Leaf backpack. At 35K, the Flower Still Life painting set. 50K is a floral print style dress. It's actually a muumuu.
A muumuu.
Yeah.
Just remember, people, the gift certificates are going away.
Well, that's on the 7th. The store credit is going to be converted to Kodos on the 7th. 65K is the Dark Thorn weapons, which is the bow and the one-handed sword. 80K Dark Thorn weapons, mace, wand, and staff. So 100K would probably be something weirder.
I'm seeing we're gearing up for a second race of elves here.
Well, I mean, if you read the book, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
There is a race that has very fine elven features before the Obsidians corrupt them further to make the elves that are in their army. But, I mean, that's spoiler alert for those that haven't read the book.
That's right. Yeah, like this guy.
Namely that guy.
Yeah, I meant to do it before release. Still haven't gotten to it.
Well, I mean, it's got words on it, so that does make it kind of difficult.
I actually read like the first couple chapters when I downloaded the original ebook, and then I said I'm going to wait for the hard copy, and I got the hard copy, and then I took that.
I'm going to wait for release,
and then I got it signed, and I put it away because I didn't want to mess it up, and now I got like what 5, 6, 12 more copies coming when we get the box, so I figure I'll have a copy I can ruin then.
The book that's in the Blade of the Avatar is not the same as the Sword of Midris. There's 4 additional chapters in the Sword of Midris.
We've never gotten full confirmation on that.
Yes, we have.
Until I have it physically in my hands, I'm not gonna rely on that.
I have received confirmation on that because it was a conversation I had with Lord British, and that was related to Tor, the publisher of the Sword of Midris, saying,
"Ain't gonna do it.
You can't do the exact same book. That's why the Sword of the Avatar, Sword of the Avatar and the
Sword of Midris, Blade of the Avatar.
Sword of Midris and Blade of the Avatar are slightly different. It's really just 4 different chapters that are missing. So, yeah. But yes. So, where we? You ready to continue talking about like performance updates?
Is that it? Is that all we're going to talk about? We're not going to talk about the expiring items or any of that. I guess we got time for that next week to cover all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's we still have until May 7th for those Kodos, or the store credit to be converted to Kodos.
Yes, don't forget the Kodo exchange. So you got rid of all those credits finally, huh?
Yeah, someone's bought my store credit last night. So I had a few sales on Shroud Marketplace yesterday. I know you started off the day with a sale on Shroud Marketplace.
I'm telling you, man, I love this waking up to money in the bank.
Yeah.
Wake up, look at my phone, and it's you got money. Go to my computer, happily fill out my orders, man. Shroud Marketplace, I love this shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Did you do all the fun stuff where you like shipped it out and then you marked it as
You
shipped?
know, I did not. Did not
yeah.
close that sale. Oops.
Yeah. So
Oopsie.
someone might want to do that eventually.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack.
Me either. No clue.
But anyway, we were talking release notes yesterday. We were telling you what's coming in tomorrow and what to expect. And if I do recall, we were cut off. Well, we cut it off right at performance.
Right at performance. So don't forget that on Monday, there on the QA server was the stress test where 330 people showed up. They were able to identify one of the lag-inducing
major lag
bugs
inducers
from the golden showers, Elysian illumination. It's nothing like a little golden showers to make everybody a little happy. But the performance work did increase. They're working on improving frame rate, reducing hitching during gameplay, and continuing to work on load time reduction on the few outstanding scenes that are not meeting their 15-second load time target, which is always good.
Absolutely. Yeah, as Yordic, they actually had to bump up the license on the QA in order to accommodate all those people. That's how shocked they were, too. So
insanity.
Yeah.
Yes. Then after that, the destroyed city walls, those assets were optimized to use fewer individual objects and properly use LODs. There's a new terrain shader that they've been implementing gradually. So some scenes are using the old shader, other scenes are being updated to the new terrain shader.
Indeed.
So that includes the Hidden Vale overworlds being updated. For all the player-owned towns are being upgraded to the new shader, and that new shader should also improve performance as well. The memory footprint, they worked on both reducing and stabilizing the memory footprint. So maybe, just maybe, some people that are experiencing some crashes related
those
to
memory leaks aren't too bad.
Maybe that will be fixed. It doesn't affect me, but it has affected Laz in the.
It affects quite a few players, and again, it's a known Unity issue that's causing some odds and ends, and there's a lot of stuff that we're just waiting on, and again, they'll smooth it out. We didn't get here by just ditching every time we were unhappy with something, so we can't do that. We gotta sit here and tough it out.
We gotta do weird things, man. Do weird things.
Indeed.
Then AoE fixes. Let's see if those worked. Artifact instruments fixed. So maybe, just maybe, some of those artifacts won't cause lots of problems as well.
Still be nice if you can move.
On the test server.
Yeah, LFG tools going in. I did play around with it a little bit at the stress. I did play around with it a little bit at the stress test, and in order to bring that up, you will be hitting your F key, and it will have you can either join someone else's group or do something else, and then you can do other weird things.
Now, next one, I'm telling you, is going to get abused to hell.
What? Well, my description for my group was NBNN sitting on a lot. So I was trying to make sure that we did it properly. So your social party tab, and then you'll be able to join parties and do other things. There still needs to be a level descriptor. There needs to be other additional things of what you're really going to be doing. But
I'm not taking a level 30 noobs to fight the Phoenix.
Why not? It's
I
the whole idea.
They are cannon fodder, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Airman on a rope, man. I tell you what, you got to sacrifice something to the Phoenix gods.
Field of fire.
I'm aware of that, but you know what? Do it. Be a nice guy. Laugh at them as they die.
The idea behind the concept of a lot of these mobs is that a group of lower level characters should be able to go beat down a higher level tiered character in a group.
Yeah.
And
I
there
can
are
like
enough
jollies from
aunts.
standing on a rock playing Mario Brothers as they figure out the jumping puzzle to get up onto the plateau.
Oh, wait, we've got some
Wow, wow,
news
wow.
for you. Talk about jumping. We'll get to that in a minute.
What you're gonna be talking about the new jump key?
I'm guessing it's in the
implementation?
list there, but
Yeah.
it's,
Teleport to party.
I'm curious if it's really actually going to be that. Otherwise I just don't get it.
What? It's you hit the space bar, it's gonna jump.
No, teleport the party.
Oh, yeah.
The way it's worded
Yeah.
here, as part of this change, we've extended teleport scrolls to now include party members as targets.
Include
Well,
party
party
members
members
as
have always
targets, so
been a
they don't-
target, as far as
They don't have to be in your friends list. That's all that's
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
Interesting.
Crafting and economy, they added more loot to the game, like worn armor and to complement the rusty
Rusted
weapons. Worn armor, when you're fighting low-level humanoids, you also often find rusty weapons, but it's like, where's the armor? They're wearing armor. So finally they started adding that.
Yes, yeah.
What's
hate
more
killing a
important than
guy
that-
taking his loot and he's wearing a really pristine set of armor, but it's not in the loot. It doesn't make sense.
I know. Yeah, never made sense. But you know what? Player crafted gear as loot.
Now, that's a new one.
will
I was
start
telling
showing up in the loot
telling
tables.
Zane about that. Zane's like, "Is it worth it to sell my stuff or scrap it?" I said, "Dude, hold on to it till tomorrow. Tomorrow you can sell it for just a wee bit more gold, and then it starts
Yes.
going into the loot system." So he says he was happy with that, right, Zane?
Yep.
I am very much looking forward to seeing my random bits of armor become my own loot.
That's
That is the fun part.
Yeah, that's. I hope it's not your own loot. That would be would be a really funny one.
Yeah, so these items, the player crafted gear as loot, will actually start showing up in supply bundles, and they will be somewhat sorted by power. So the more powerful ones will appear in supply bundles found on more powerful enemies. Which ones exactly? No idea. You'll have to figure that out yourself.
That's right.
Offline drop rates have been tweaked some. Lot deeds and homes are now going to be loot in
This is big news. That's
rare
right.
supply bundles with an assortment of home deeds. Which bundles exactly? You'll have to discover that for yourself.
Now, so far, there's been 0 reports of anybody getting an actual deed in testing, from what I understand. That's just from what I understand. Somebody may have, but from all the public knowledge I've gathered, they haven't.
Well, I
gotten
mean,
it yet.
you really would have to go out there and slaughter like 100,000.
Yeah,
in order
absolutely.
to figure it out what actually drops, so that way you could start baselining it. Decorations as loot is also coming in. Toadstools will actually give you, which are mushroom chairs, will actually give you, can be gained by defeating the mushroom creatures in game. Various items that were previously found only in NPC homes
And
can be
start
found in
appearing.
chests,
Yeah.
as well as animal skins and heads can now be used to craft animal skin rugs.
Rugs.
Yes.
I gotta have my
I
polar
really
bear
wouldn't
rug.
call them rugs.
Yeah. And now when you're masterworking and enchanting things, instead of the item blowing up, it will immediately take a durability loss, and you will no longer be able to try to
Masterwork it any
masterwork
further.
or
It'll lose
enchant it.
2 pluses and 13 durability.
Yeah. So no longer destruction now.
And
just
then what
loses
happens
durability.
there, Spiff? Becomes vendor fodder at that point, or is it still worth selling as a regular?
I mean, it just means you can't do anything else.
It depends on it depends on how much you actually tried to blow it up first.
Good
I mean,
point.
usually
Good point.
you blow it up. At my skill, when you blow it up, this is the 3rd or 4th enchantment pass or masterwork pass. Usually by that time, it's almost vendor trash. I mean, unless you get a really exceptional item.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the Ring of Chrysopoeia
Oh, you
now
already-
benefits enchanting along with other
Sorry,
alchemy
you gotta
crafting.
run.
They player vendors that are sitting, just like some of Laz's, they've extended that to 14 days before they sit down.
Yeah. An area says, never vendor, try to salvage. Good point. Good point there, Area.
Say what?
He says, never vendor, try to salvage.
Yeah, never vendor, try to salvage. Then after that, let's see, harvestable resources visibility. They tried to make those a little bit better, including making the garlic plants a little bit larger with leaves added. Additionally, nightshade and mandrake root have the whole plant pulsing instead of just parts of the plant.
Does this mean they're going to make the ore a little less blacker?
Well, I assume that...
yeah. Well, you don't like the fact that you can see most of those ores across the map, but you can't see the garlic plant that's right under your feet?
No, you can't see the ores across the map.
You cannot see the ore across the map.
That's right. You don't get that. But
I can.
I always thought that the... what the hell was the skill I'm thinking of?
Survey?
The survey was going to make the difference on whether you could see those better or not.
Yeah.
I mean, why didn't we just work on survey? I mean, but no, that's a conversation.
I'm Grandmaster in survey, and this stuff doesn't even sparkle anymore.
And it does, I mean, I remember when it used to shine from all the way across the map, Jack. I mean, you'd be standing in one place, man, you'd see a spore all the way across the damn scene.
It's just ore, you could see it all the way across. I mean...
Yeah, those days are gone, Jack. I mean,
hey.
one patch came in and boom, all the ore is black. You can't tell it from the wall.
I can. I don't know what's up with your graphic settings, but I can still see it. Especially the copper and gold ore. The iron ore is a little difficult, but... And the silver.
Stop any condas? Now we're giving people ideas. They're going, I gotta go over there and check something out. Gotta make sure...
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll
Don't
be
forget,
right back
last day to check shit out if you want to make changes before tomorrow on the QA. You can get out there and it don't hurt to go out there. You can delete shit. You can change anything you want because next month you get a fresh copy of it. So you can play around to your heart's content without worrying about loss.
Yep. Go do weird things on the QA server. Delete your character.
Now,
I took bow specializations just to see if it was worth it.
Yep.
And?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The aeronaut boots can now be masterwork and enchanted, and new recipes and patterns include all kinds of things, including, yep, lots of stuff.
Masterwork, yep.
Yep, as well as the heraldry patterns for everybody that does not have that for the pledge. Remember, the eternal patterns are a little bit different than the add-on store patterns. You ready to talk about a spacebar?
Heraldry for all, finally.
Heraldry for all.
It's just going to cost you a little scratch.
You know what? Use those kodos.
There you
Get
go.
it in game.
Yeah, well, aside from UI polish, yes, the jump is now, and again, you got to love Chris, optional. It should be an optional toggle now, right?
So
he made it a toggle.
As I hit the space bar, it is not the. As I'm holding it down, it would actually just do it as soon as I press the button, it would actually jump. So, and instead of like doing the hold down as I crouch, and then as soon as I release, then it jumps.
I don't get the crouch, maybe because I'm holding all this crap.
And Gix did. Oh wait, are you wearing the ring of the frogkin thingy?
No, I can be though.
Okay, no. Or Gixie made it so that way you jumped higher. Didn't do it to me. Just did it to you.
That's just
That's
the way it is.
You just had a big jump in there a second ago.
There you go. Making it rain. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Letting the dogs out. That's right.
Yeah. Then after that, don't forget loading map due to various internet connection speeds, map sizes, the amount of information, how many quests you have, blah blah blah. In-game maps can take several seconds to load sometimes to let you know something is happening during those time. They added a loading screen for
loading map.
In-game map. So
Loading
now
map,
you'll end up with loading. Chat filter for loot.
Oh my.
So now you can actually check a box in your different chat tabs that would actually say loot.
Loot.
Don't forget, you can always filter that by going through and clicking the little gear besides the tabs and doing weird things. As
So
well
now
as
you can see
full amount.
what is
Thank you,
looted
Eagle.
all the way around.
Oh, I've
Yes.
always been able to see what other people loot.
Yeah, I never look at that stuff. And
Yeah, but the filter doesn't always show you.
that Windows update
What you loot.
that forces the task bar at the bottom of every screen is super annoying.
Which one?
There is a Windows update that actually forces
Oh.
the taskbar to stay, even though it shouldn't be on top of things.
Hi, I'm the paperclip. Would you like some help?
Yeah,
Just let me know if you need some help. I'll be right here if you need some help.
yeah, we'll break stuff. Woohoo. Eagle, I love you.
Yes, Eagle, thank you as always. And of course, Hannah, thank you for the sub. Don't forget, you folks, if you want to help support us, you can go out to our streams. Go out to nbnn.info. You can go to nbnn.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv, NBNN News. Become a patron, sub with Amazon Prime. All sorts of options to help keep us paying for this stuff, and of course bringing you the latest.
And don't forget, if you
entertainment.
rain the hits on my stream, they have to land inside the mug.
Otherwise,
or
you
you have to
gotta
keep on
donate
donating. You
again.
gotta-
That's right.
Yeah, that absolutely. You have to make sure all the bits end up in the
That's
mug.
right.
Yes. Moving right along, don't forget the Razer Chroma refactor.
Don't do it.
Because it will just cause additional lag, so don't do it.
I'm curious if there's going to be a statement with this that this is not as lag-inducing as the other way. B.
I don't know.
Donham, thank you very much for 100 bits.
Woohoo.
That's right. You can also cheer
NPC
in.
directions. Yeah.
All sorts of different ways you can support and donate. We love all you guys.
You know what? Finally, NPCs might be able to tell you where things are.
Hey, man, the bar's over there.
Yeah. So hopefully that's going to work, and they've started adding compass points on your map, so that way it kind of helps you out with that.
Yeah.
So
Speaking
if you
How
ask
about
any
getting
that,
rid of some of
NPC,
these old compass points from all my quests that I finished?
how to get rid of those?
fill out the bug request.
Bug.
Then with this release, if you ask an NPC where something is and they don't know, they'll tell you where they can direct you to.
I tell you where you can go, pal.
Yeah, that's right. I know exactly where you can
That's
go.
right.
Yeah. Map localization and support for Linux is delayed.
Delayed.
Yeah.
Now, on this topic, of course, I gotta just set the record straight because there are several people who are just not getting it. The delay is not because of the creator of Soda Map, Jacob White. The delay is
No, it is
due to
it is a plugin developer.
yes.
So that
And,
plugin developer has not provided an ETA, and until they can actually get that ported over, so that's some programming.
Now, they
that,
did provide the source script to the guys, and the guys took a look at it, and they've tried to compile it, but it just doesn't work yet. But again, they are on it. They haven't forgotten you Linux users. I know you're all annoyed with not having a map, but believe me, it's not a Jacob White thing. It's an actual
no.
third-party developer that they're working with, trying to get this figured out for y'all. So just be patient, and somebody, I'm gonna guess maybe it'll be Corey who comes to the rescue to write that, probably.
It'll be Core. Core will
But-
figure it out.
Yeah, and we got more
have faith.
information. I'm hoping we're gonna see about that down. Oh yeah, it is. That's coming up down here.
What are you talking about? Combat? Bathtubs? Elven lights? I mean, it's like, do we want to talk about combat?
Combat? I don't know.
Something neither Laz nor myself knows anything
Yeah.
about.
Where did I go? There it is.
So they made a pass on combat balance, looking at different combat and magic schools, which they will always do. So they will find out, hey, what's the most
Chris finds out you're having
overused,
too much fun, you're in trouble. No.
Yeah, as soon as she figures that out, then you can expect it to be
We
balanced.
love you,
aka
Chris.
nerfed.
We love you.
Yeah.
I know. It's evil Chris's fault.
Yes, virtue effects for gear are starting to go in. Don't forget there is a positive virtue as well as a negative virtue. They have added virtue effects to the plate armor of courage, the leather armor of love, the cloth armor of truth, the dread artifacts, and the shroud of the avatar. You know what? I forgot. What color is my shroud right now? Did I go back to black, or am I still morally ambiguous gray?
I don't know. I haven't looked in a while. I think
Yeah.
I went over to white because...
Yeah, I'm white again. Damn. Yeah, I've got that positive virtue. Can't have that anymore. I gotta go lie to a few more NPCs.
Vibes, man.
I gotta go min-max my virtue to get it morally ambiguous gray.
I can see that locking it is not something that you could do because technically, in real life, you really can't just lock that, If you happen to do a good deed inadvertently, it sucks to be you, but you did a good deed.
Sucks to be you. Yeah.
Kill some merchants in Penmar. Yeah. Now, we know how to game it. You can say hello to people and be nice and polite and ask them their names.
Just say, my name is Bob.
Yeah. And if you lie to them...
Yeah. Chair does not like me right now.
You're having problems with that chair today, I see. What the hell did you do?
Yeah. Well, I kind of slid over the other day, and since it is a folding chair, one of the hinges is a little bit loose. Yeah, I need to beat it back into place. So now I'm sitting a little lower.
Tiffy, what's up with that music, man?
He's having a good old time, man.
What?
So starting
I was only hearing like half the notes. That's why.
Oh,
headphones.
not me.
No, again, it's the spatial listening because you're behind me. Again, I don't hear it all in stereo like I'm supposed to. I only hear one side, so the track that's on this one side is all I hear until I spin my camera around. Guys, come on. We've been complaining about this for months now. Right? Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Not my fault.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So you ready to move along to the starting skills and spells? They are reducing the number of skills and spells that they started new players with to only 2 skills and spells on their combat bar to prevent overwhelming them with too many options.
Because
Seriously?
3 or more is too much for you to comprehend.
Yeah. So they've gone back to populating the combat bar with all 6 active skills and spells that a new player has.
I figured they should let you pick like you did in other games ahead of time.
I mean, this is something where it's like
you're at the
we
mirror.
have both made suggestions as
mirror.
far as how to do things, and not only that, make it part of the training. It's like, you know what, we're going to learn how to do things, and it's like, I'm going to teach you this skill.
We
boom,
got the.
I want you
pick
to
up the
cast
sword from over there, or go pick
Exactly.
up the bow from over there. Well, now take the bow and shoot. Take it and slash.
Yeah.
And again, it's gotten better. It's gotten better.
I mean, but that tutorial still needs a substantial amount of work, and the leap into the game for a lot of people is just way too overwhelming because it's got a bunch of systems that are non-intuitive for the most part, as well as completely different than all other games, kind of like that spacebar thing, which they are changing it to make it more in line with expectations from everybody else in the world.
Now, Julian's got a question for us. He wants to know how one uses bits. And there he goes. Never mind. He's already figured it out. Thank you, Julian.
Well, Julian, you're supposed to only do that on my channel.
No.
Yeah. All the bits belong to me. Yeah, so that is something that, you know what, it is a constant work for the new player experience, and I'm hoping that they can actually get those
Yes,
tutorials to
but
actually
I would
be
like to
beneficial.
see starting skills be user choice, not just you get this because you picked that. That's just something I'd like to see down the line.
I would love to see all kinds of things.
Maybe they should just give you 6 skill coupons that you can give the coupons to the skill
Pick any
trainer.
skill. Here you go. Pick a skill, any skill.
Yeah.
Well, again, if you're picking your character
might
at
be
the mirror, and you
there-
got to
there
go
might
speak to
be
the
a-
oracle, while you go
there might
speak to
be
the
a
oracle,
really funny message on my screen. Only for people watching my stream can they actually read this. But yeah, only people reading my stream can read that. So yeah.
So, anyway,
It's yeah, but yes. So yeah, I mean, I would love to see you get to pick which skills you're using, which weapons you're using, and it would start to unlock it, and then you're training, and you can say, okay, go do this for a little bit. You don't like that, go do this, and you really get some more player customization early on. But yeah, I mean, we're not the ones that are responsible for designing those systems.
I didn't do it.
That was other people. But hey, you know what? New skill coming into the game.
New
Did you see this one?
Chaos.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Chaos Bomb. New area effect combo randomly teleports and confuses everyone, including the caster,
Caster. Yeah, I
and
love
his party
these
members
chaos
that are flagged
spells.
as PvP.
Yeah, I love these
Yeah.
chaos spells because you never know what the hell you're gonna come up with on these things. And
Well, you know what? I also think the Chaos Bomb should also randomly heal and damage people. Just randomly.
Yeah, I don't know about
So-
that.
So yes. And then we can see how well the Shroud Math RNG is, as it rolls a 3 every single time.
3.
Yes. Auto attack and neutral targets. They have tuned auto attack, so it should now favor hostile targets much higher than neutral targets in combat situations.
Yep, we'll see.
Yep.
Still can't target when I
that's
turn
right,
my
you can shoot
tunes
it.
camera, but you
That's
know.
right. Yep.
And that's another one. Bambino's on that one now. Bambino's complaining about that. That's back. You know, can't target when you turn your camera. Just like you can't
Yep.
hear music
Yep.
unless you turn your camera.
Yep. New icons for the user interface and the skill trees for Pugilism, Backstab, Chaotic Shield, and Valiant Warden.
Valiant.
Yep. And killing Watchers now reduces your virtue, so feel free to go do that as much as you want. But
Apparently
killing
that
the
was
hacked,
broke. I never knew that was broke.
Yeah, killing hacked Watchers in Krull and other Kobold controlled areas will not affect your virtue.
I didn't
And-
know there were other hacked watchers besides the
Yeah.
pets.
Yeah, well hold on. I'm going to do something really weird, so I'm going to stop
Well, that doesn't
video.
surprise me.
I'm going to try to fix my chair while we're doing this. Then the visual effects for Chaotic Step, it is now a unique visual effect.
Yay.
And it's like, I really just need to take a hammer, beat this thing a few times so it doesn't slide around as much, and then I'll be good to go. So the visual effects for Chaotic Step should be unique.
This is with the new
Yeah.
patch, right?
Yeah, with the new
Yes,
patch.
coming in a new patch. Oops.
Yeah. And then after that, visual effects for the Douse now removes 2 to 4 fire DOTs instead of all of them. So according to the Shroud random number generator, it will always remove 3.
3.
Yes.
3.
But buckets of water and fire.
Bucket.
If you have a bucket of water,
Hey,
you can
Jake.
now dump it on your head and remove a single fire DOT.
Single.
Single fire DOT.
That's too funny.
And I wonder if there really is the dump the bucket on top of your head.
If I know Gixie, he's been hard at work, laughing his ass off behind the scenes doing this one.
Did you design an animation for dumping a bucket of water on top of your head? And we're just waiting for his answer.
Yeah, we'll wait and see on that one. I'm sure there is.
Yes. Then after that, each use has a 20% chance to consume the bucket on use, so there are roughly 5 uses per bucket. Yeah, still waiting for Gixie's answer.
Yeah, he may be AFK. You know, he is actually having lunch. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he made up animations for the cinnamon challenge and the other one, the ice bucket challenge.
Yep. I need to do the ice bucket challenge near some weird things.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Shadow Form, they fixed the issue where the duration was not increasing at night, and they removed the reagent requirement for the spell to better balance it against silent movement.
Silent movement.
Oh, which works at any time of the day, lasts long, and doesn't use any reagents.
Hey, so
nice.
they removed the reagent, and so they essentially balanced it to make it a little better. They do have an experiment going on right now that is the Blood Bay level cap. They're enabling a player level cap of 80 and a skill level cap of 100 in this scene for PvP.
Huh?
Yeah, so they're going to watch this for the first few days of the release and then likely roll it back. Players over the level limits will be able to play in those scenes, but adventure level 80 and skill level 100 will be used for calculations for skills over those caps. I think it really is an attempt to balance PvP in that PvP scene, which I think is completely stupid.
The idea between PvP, if he's stronger, faster, and quicker than you, you die.
You know what? If
not
that person,
making it fair. It just doesn't make any sense. If that person has
140 in a combat skill and 80s in everything else, they did it intentionally. Let them use it. Otherwise they might as well cap everybody and raise everybody below it to that exact same level.
Break out the sledgehammer and kneecap me now while you're at it. Why don't you?
Yeah, I disagree with that. But they're going to check it out, see what happens. Damage absorption, the cap on how much damage resistance can be applied in a hit was reduced significantly. That's why I always say damage avoidance is much more important than damage absorption. Because if you're not getting hit, you're not taking that. You're not taking damage.
That's right.
Engage for cooldown has been Engage's cooldown has been reduced to 15 seconds. Water Elemental had a healing fix. So now maybe, just maybe, the Water Elemental might heal you. Body Slam was fixed. So you're no longer going to be running in place and doing the running man.
So you're just going to open your
Let's
arm
get
up
these
to
last couple here out of the way. Let's get down to...
Oh, wait. Blood Bay, Decay, Focus, Death,
there.
Decay.
Blood Bay Decay.
Fixes.
What's with that?
Decay from death is now happening again properly in Blood Bay for deaths versus non-player characters.
Uh-huh.
So I think it wasn't working. But now it is.
Did they fix the locks on the doors?
Ain't mentioning that yet.
That wasn't a lock issue. That was a let's blink through windows.
No. It's another
No, that's a lock
issue.
issue.
There's a permissions and lock issue on housing, but that's another whole issue. I haven't seen it addressed in here yet. I haven't finished reading it all yet either. And of course, final notes aren't out yet, so we really don't know what's actually going to make it in, what's actually fixed till we get here tomorrow. But meanwhile, we are
my
running.
chair's temporarily fixed again.
We are running a little behind,
Until I
and
move a little bit.
it's time to tell you folks about that wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app available out there on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices out there. So if you're looking to take Shroud the Avatar with you on the go, when you go, or wherever you go, check out the NBNN Shroud the Avatar app. You can read the Daily Britannian, check out the podcast, shop the marketplaces, or check the newly revamped NBNN Shroud the Avatar calendar by clicking on the calendars link. And you will now be able to check out all the live streamers as well as regular events going on. And today's calendar, as always, hosted by Hometown Hero, where you can save 20% off your vape juice when you shop Hometown Hero using the promo code NBNN. Click on any of the links over here to bring you on out there. You can browse their supply. And I tell you what, it's pretty tasty stuff, folks. And yes, a little smoke break for Hometown Hero.
Don't know what you're talking about. Woohoo!
Yay, Julian.
Yay. You cheered. But not all those bips made it into the cup. You have to do it again.
Okay, time's ticking. Calendar?
What? Is that what we're doing now? I wasn't paying attention. But I do have the calendar up on the screen. So, yeah. Community calendar is an aggregate of all the available calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud, or if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you do need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info, and we'll do something for you. And maybe I will read out your events. Now, since we do have all these red names that are all the streamers, I am not going to be reading those out. But please remember that they are there all times in the community calendar or Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
Monday through Friday, or whenever we feel like doing it. There's this thing on Radio Free Britannia called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. this evening is on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7.
RFB.
At 8 o'clock, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia and be prepared to have your ear holes
The doctor
probed.
is in.
That's right. In-game is going to be Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour taking place at some club somewhere. You do need to show up to it because it is Laz's favorite event of the week because it's also known as
Spend Sparhawks Gold.
And then the final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
That is the Record Room. Yay!
Yay! That's
Yay.
right. Don't forget all the
9 at 9 on
community
Sci-Fi
events are listed on the calendar here. What's that, Spiffy?
9 at 9 on Sci-Fi is The Expanse.
Yeah, well, not everybody's got sci-fi.
I have to download it anyways and watch it later.
That's right.
Or
But,
watch it on Amazon Prime.
For those of you folks who don't know, you can also
whatever
go
it's
up
on.
and sort the calendar by your favorite calendar, or you can turn off any calendar. So if you say you didn't want to see a
Yes.
certain calendar, you can just click that off and take that out of your sort. So you can see only what
That
you
is
want
right.
to see. All sorts of great stuff available there. Of course, don't forget you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack. And a big thank you to all you folks who donated and subbed today. We love you guys a lot more than everybody else today, that's for sure. Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Eagle. Thank you, Julian. Thank you. I always
Love you,
forget the name.
Julian.
Yes.
And Eagle. Love you.
B. Donham and
He didn't
my
share
other
on my
one?
screen.
who was my other one? I forget who it was. I know who it was. I always forget her name. How do I forget that name?
Lancel Lancermain?
No, that's one of our newest.
Your newest resident
Yeah.
out in Yep.
Eagle, you're too good. Throwing some more bits our way. Yeah. Damn it. Hannah Alpenglow. That's who it was. Hannah. How can we miss Hannah? But anyway, you can go to nbnn.info. Hit up those donation links. You can become a patron by going out to patreon.com/NBNN, becoming a monthly supporter. You can go to either of our streams, twitch.tv/Cinesist or twitch.tv/NBNN News, and use those links there. And of course, you can use those Amazon Prime accounts. If you've got Prime, you can use a free sub every month for your favorite streamers. And you got to do it every month, though, folks. So we keep reminding you, just to remind you, if you've supported us once that way, you got to go back every month and redo that. This way, we get that little extra cash infusion, which always helps. We do appreciate it, and we love you all. The Airy Fund, go ahead and become a supporter today and play for a cause, bringing you the latest in community charity events here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Thanks to your help, raised almost $100,000 last year. Gave away, 80 some odd $1,000 to causes, and just gave away a lot of great swag and other stuff. Go check out airyfund.org. You can donate all year round. SodaCon Austin 2018 tickets for sale. Go to SodaConAustin.org for more information. Hometown Hero for your vape juice needs. Go get your bottle today. Save 20% when you check out at Hometown Hero. Use the promo code NBNN, and that'll save you 20% off your purchase. Coilmore Wands. For all those folks looking for custom-made wood, check out Coilmore Wands, alias Coilmore, making custom wands to your specifications. Scrudder's Music Service. If you're looking for a bard to follow you around, you can go to Shroud Marketplace and hire Scrudder. He'll come on out, and he'll play anything you want. Britannian Mining Company wants you to come on out to Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove is open and serving all your crafting and material needs. If you're crafting deco, if you're crafting wearables, you're crafting equipment, you need those basic goods, check out Black Rock Cove. Rock solid prices across the board from all the vendors out there all the time. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, conveniently located next to the Elysium and Exeter mines for those of you guys who just can't get that mining Jones off your back. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, you're looking for the NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker, go on out to RelicsByRill.com and you too can get some great licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you want the new NBNN bumper sticker, you can get it on the website, or you can become a patron. All sorts of ways to get all sorts of goodies here in Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, support your favorite streamers, broadcasters, and all that good stuff. I love this shit, I tell you. And of course, last but not least, no day would be complete without telling you about Shroud Marketplace. I'm telling you what, it's been a while setting everything up, getting all my stuff sorted, and I put some stuff out there, and now that we're alive, I love waking up and looking at my phone in the mornings because, there's sales there a lot of times, more often than not, and I'm just enjoying the living daylights at it. Getting rid of that excess stuff, making a little cash while I'm at it, and it don't cost me not anything out of my pocket because it all comes right off the top. So Jack's going to tell you a little bit more about the marketplace and all the vendors out there. We're not hearing you.
ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related.
I
may have muted my microphone while I did something.
Oh, you were fixing that chair?
Is that when I did it? I can't remember. But yes, ShroudMarketplace.com. Over 100 different players are registered as vendors. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. You know what? As soon as you add something to your cart, you check out, vendor gets paid, the marketplace takes a little commission, PayPal takes a commission, and you know what? You get your items from that vendor. And boom, you know what? The great thing is, new vendor, that is the Pirate's Life offering their adventurer experience. So some more leveling services out there. That's right.
That's right. New leveling service.
Anything and everything is available on ShroudMarketplace.com. That is not a bannable offense. So everything is actually a legitimate trade, which is awesome.
Right.
So anything and everything from accounts to game gold. I sold out of my store credit yesterday.
Yay.
All the way to services.
And don't forget,
Just-
folks, as long as those services are not violating the terms of service and they're doing
Yeah,
it legally,
perfectly
it's
perfectly legit. So it's something that you can do, and you can get paid to do this stuff. So it is something awesome. I mean, you taking your extra game time to turn around, convert a little bit of it to cash, and boom, you're good to go.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah. That's right. So
That's
it's
right.
like, yeah, a little
Now,
bit.
I'll tell you what also is Lancel, again, as she's new in here, her and her husband, their guild just came and moved out to Snug Harbor. And we were talking about making
She's old hat.
purchases.
She's old hat. Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't trust the forums and I don't trust this and that. And I said, I'll tell you what, I said, in the 4 years we've been doing this, I personally haven't run into any snafus. And I don't really think you have either with any transactions on your part where people didn't pay, chargebacks, whatever. I mean, there's been...
No, I mean, the one thing that does occasionally happen is someone pays with an e-check, and then you just wait a few days. You just message that person, say, hey, I'm waiting for the e-check to clear. As soon as it clears, I'll deliver your items.
And that's not even a problem. Yeah. The
and
worst thing I think I've heard is an NSF charge that didn't go through, and you had to wait for the person to re-put it through.
Since you can buy from multiple vendors at the same time, sometimes credit card companies do have a tendency to look at, hey, you just charged
5
4 different places at one time, and they'll start doing some of them and then just cancel it. It's like, didn't cancel at all. So, and that's the worst thing that's really happened. And
that's right. But ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods here, including services, cheese, sign writing.
Vendor selling glass sheets on there.
That's right.
Absolutely,
Kodos,
you should.
glass sheets, services, weddings, and more. All sorts of
Teleports
stuff
and
available.
recall scrolls.
That's right. Cheap teleport and recall scrolls. We'll even sell you insurance. But, of course, release 53 hits the internet tomorrow. We'll be here to bring you the latest right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back with more tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching. Clear.
Yeah.